Hello everybody and welcome to Metaphysically Lux. I am Lux Maven. I'm your resident witch and your intuitive oracle for this portion of your journey. Thank you very much for joining me. I hope to be able to offer to all of you who join on a regular basis a much more personal dive, but this is the first video, so this will be definitely more for collective. I do things a little differently. Instead of it being an actual oracle read or a tarot read, I am honestly what I consider an energy reader. So I start off with our witches' runes. I will pull witches' rune, and it will be pulled for a collective read, but it's not for the normal astrological signs type thing. It's more for the collective of those signs by the element. So the first one I will be pulling today will be for my lovely air signs. Air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I am about to pull the first rune. And you have the rune of rings. Rings, of course, first off, kind of make you feel like marriage might be top of the conversation. So I'm going to go ahead and start this read for those of you who are actually married or headed into marriage. Not just engaged, but have your actual wedding date in mind, are actually planning for your wedding. And we're just going to go ahead and add a couple of oracle cards from the Witch's Oracle. Okay. So this is looking like a very beautiful read for those of you who are planning your wedding right now, or maybe you're actually going to be a June bride. I am hearing that for some people, June bride. Just a suggestion, try adding a little bit of lavender, maybe to your bridal bouquets or just around the actual tables, or even where you're going to say your vows. Lavender is always great for luck, so it's not a bad thing to have on hand. You can even put a little bit in your shoe or your groom's shoe if you think he's going to get cold feet. But what I'm getting here with the rings, we have lavender and we have illuminate. So, okay, there's a lot of you out there that aren't quite sure. You're feeling a little bit doubts. I'm going to tell you, if you're feeling too much doubt, maybe you ought to push this off a little bit, especially if your wedding isn't in June, because you may not get any deposits back or otherwise if it is. But this is coming across kind of like an absolute bundle of nerves. I would state, find an elder or somebody that you are actually entrusting of. It may even just be a girlfriend who's already been married or is still married. Actually, I'm hearing divorce. So you might even want to hear from somebody who has been through a divorce on their take on the type of nerves that you're having. Yes, I know this isn't exactly coming across very positive, but you'd much rather know that something isn't worth or right before you do it than ending up in something that could cause a lot of harm mentally for both parties. For others of you, I'm hearing the illumination is more of shining a light on something you didn't think you could feel. Some of you may be so emotionally involved in this that you're giving yourself the heebie-jeebies. That's just love. Don't be afraid of it. Put one foot in front of the aisle, other down that aisle, and you will get there. Those butterflies that you're feeling in your stomach, that is not doubt. That is true love. Try reminiscing on how you first fell in love with this person. See if there are things within that that can illuminate what you're feeling right now. For instance, maybe they did something that was above and beyond fairly soon into your relationship, and you just kind of stopped and put a spotlight on that one thing. Can you still find that one thing within that person? If you can, there's your answer. Okay, this is not fear of will it work. This is fear of, oh my God, I love this person so much. So keep your eye on the prize, keep it illuminated, and go towards it. Now, for all you air signs out there who are single, lavender in your bath may also be a good thing for you. This helps to bring about a whole new femininity. Now, I'm not gender specific here. We both have both feminine and masculine sides to us, and believe it or not, even in a very manly man, it's always great to bring out a little feminine, especially before a big date. So I am hearing put a little bit of lavender in your bath. Okay, I'm getting rings as in a circus. Some of you may be dating someone very aloof, childlike, clown-like even. This is actually quite childlike energy, and that is very much associated with sometimes an Aquarius. If you go to the actual tarot, you will find that the Fool is an Aquarius sign. So I am feeling some of you are dating an Aquarius, and this person is very aloof. They're kind of hot and cold. They're not really giving you a whole lot to go by. Also a very big Aquarius trait. Illumination. So I think this is telling you to watch where you're putting your focus. Are you focusing on a long term with this person, or are you truly focused on what's happening now? I'm going to tell you to stay in the now. The now will lead wherever it's going to lead. For some of you, that may be all the way to where you want it to go. For other of you, this could just be something that's supposed to keep you light and airy. Like I said, almost childlike. We all need a little bit of play in our lives, and sometimes somebody who's acting aloof and cannot give you a read on whether they're hot or cold, that's a very clear indication of someone you should be having fun with. Now, that fun can go as far as you want it to go, but honestly, for me, this is more like somebody you want to keep in a social situation. They're the life of the party type thing, and you're going to get to know who they truly, truly are and whether they can fit within what you are looking for. Because it's very hard once you've decided that your heart's involved to decide if this is for your highest good. Everything we should be deciding within relationships should be pushing us towards being our highest selves. Okay, others of you out there, I'm feeling like you're twisted. These are my single air signs. Actually, this is coming across kind of like a Gemini type energy, so I may be speaking to you Geminis at the moment. You've always got that Jekyll and Hyde thing going, and it seems I'm seeing you kind of pulling on the rings, like you're looking. Oh, that's what it is. Okay, so you're looking for not as much attachment. Some of you may be looking to slow things down within your relationships that are not truly a dating situation. I'm getting the word hookup. I hate that word, but this is the generation. Yeah, set clear boundaries. The illumination for this is for you to be able to put a clear spotlight to the person you're dating on where your boundaries lie. Keep them on those boundaries. Crossing boundaries is never a good thing for either party, although usually one feels very victorious, the other one usually feels very, very subdued. Their energy vibrates at such a low level that they don't even know how to get themselves up. One more thing I'm hearing for the whole collective, I believe. Yeah. Scent. I'm hearing scent. Lavender scent. Oh, so possibly relax. The scent of lavender helps you to relax. So that's possibly it. You just need to relax. Stay in the moment. Don't plan things so much. Don't try to go too far in the future. Just stay with where you're at right now. Things will develop the way they're supposed to develop. I think that's all I have for you today, my beautiful air signs. I hope there's something in there that resonated with everybody. And if there is, I hope you will please do us a favor and like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us to grow. It also helps me connect with your energy for the next read. For all my ride or dies who are out there listening, bright blessings. To all of you who are new, please join us if we are your tribe. If we aren't, I wish you well and on to your next. Bye-bye.